Greetings, boys and gals. Just wanted to have a little quick chit chat with you. And I just want to say that it's nice to see every day I'm coming across more and more people just posting videos on YouTube. They're not even YouTubers. And even this channel, it's brand new. I have 16 subscribers. I'm not a huge hit. But more and more people are putting out videos just of their own personal testimonies, how their mind is waking up. And when I say your mind is waking up, it's not talking about some kind of weird esoteric spiritualese. This isn't Doctor Strange waking up with the third eye. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stopping and asking questions and looking and finding truths in the matter of any subject, because all of our information has been force-fed to us for the longest time. If I had to put my own personal time period on it, specifically, probably the worst started in the 1940s or 50s, and then carried over till pretty much recently, as far as the 2000s, because what changed was the internet. The internet has opened up all these options for so much information to be spread around like that. You can access not only everybody's thoughts, but their experiences with certain things. And from government to daily life to shape of the earth now, to things that used to be just conspiracy theories before, now people are able to dig into everything and find out what really happened about everything. And people are beginning to wake up in that sense, that just because someone tells you something doesn't mean it's truth. Just because someone has a degree doesn't mean they're actually experts in that field. And we've kind of had the not only academics but also the media. We've always trusted them, in the past at least, to feed us the correct, right information, when we're realizing that that's not how it's been happening, right? News media, they're told what to say. They're given an outline. Hey, you can talk about this, but not this. Push this agenda, and that's your job. Do that. The government, of course, the government's always been, we'll put out the information we want you to know. That's nothing new. But so that's kind of why we kind of need to, even conspiracy theories, it's a fun word to say, but they're almost obsolete at this point, because for one, a conspiracy is just people, they're conspiring for this thing to happen, right? It doesn't always have to be a big plot or ploy. But I am seeing more and more people just waking up to the fact that they need to ask the questions, because what they were told in whatever subject for however long, it's been false. Not that anybody's lying purposefully. I've given bad information. Now looking back, man, I've given so much bad information, bad knowledge, that it's almost worse if I didn't actually try to figure this stuff out for myself. And it's kind of personal growth too. If you're finding out that you've been repeating things that were a truth or a fact, and you're regurgitating this information, and then you find out that that's false, it's kind of bad on us if we don't go back and try to fix that, or at least correct it in ourselves moving forward. And so I kind of try to make things just personally where you can say something is fact, let's say biblically, right? that black and white, the letters say this. It'll be true, but you also haven't advanced to a certain point to build upon that truth. And that right there is way different than just taking someone else's words and repeating them for years or months. I've been I'm not gonna say the worst ever, but I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of just taking information I gathered from TV and spewing it back out. Something as simple as, I used all the time a colorblind dog. How dogs are supposedly colorblind. We really don't know that. We can't prove it because we don't know. We just don't know. There's no way we can ever know unless we're a dog. And we transform into a dog and then know we see and then transform back, which is most likely never going to happen. So there's just all these statements that it might be interesting to look into, but it's not a fact. It's interesting that a dog is supposedly colorblind, and that could have changed in years. This is something I grew up hearing. They might nowadays have changed that whole thought. I don't know. Science is always changing itself. Their facts continuously change, and that's okay. That's what science is. Real science is, testing stuff, and you find the outcome. What we like as science nowadays is just, hey, tell me what this means, and then I can repeat that or write that down. Oh, that's what formula I should use. Oh, we just assume it's this. We assume this equation is correct, so we make another equation to build on that equation. Same old stuff I talk about, that we just need to stop doing that. And it's very refreshing to see YouTubers giving out, again, their personal testimonies or just going out there. They're sharing what they're finding. They're sharing like, I found this. Hey guys, look, how can this be? This is never even how could this be a fact? Because all of this that I'm looking at disproves that. So it's just nice. I mean, look at the whole fake news thing now. The mass media monster is not a monster anymore. People are realizing if their information isn't garbage, then they have an agenda. And I'm sure there's a lot of more senior adults that, not saying they can't wake up, but they grew up in the prime time of trusting people to give them the right information, because we shouldn't just, people don't normally just lie to you or find out that yeah, they do. They make up stuff. If it's about money, absolutely. So the younger generation, especially the millennials now, and then even, I don't even know what the next after millennial is, but they're open, their mind is open to ask questions and to accept different alternative types of thought. You could say it's a bad thing. If you're an old Pentecostal person, you might think, that's of the devil. But I mean, it's kind of a sign of the end times too, when knowledge will increase. And I think this is a part of it. This was going to happen. It's just knowledge all the way around. Knowledge that you can go gain more knowledge. Information just is shared so much easier. I like watching videos of people finding out that it could be anything. Take your pick. It doesn't matter. all I'm trying to say is it's nice to see. It's nice to see that. And if you are discovering this, YouTube's a great place to share this stuff, at least for now. It's slowly becoming, censored and it's kind of fallen apart from what it once was. But don't be afraid to make your own videos like this. All you gotta do is talk to the camera, talk to YouTube. And so feel free to ask questions. Even if you were told it was wrong since you were a little kid, still ask the question, reinvestigate. Just investigate everything. And if you're an inquisitive person or you enjoy knowing things, enjoy knowledge, then absolutely that should be your goal. Especially if you are big into academics. Then now it's even more so on you, because like me, I'm done with school. I have 120 credits. I have no degree because I switched stuff. It's okay, it's fine, but I'm just done with it. There's no way I could go back now to college and even entertain me having to spew garbage just to get a grade. So I pass, so I get a piece of paper that says I have a degree. That's my own personal view. If you enjoy that stuff, that's great. But now the mantle's fallen on you to investigate and challenge what you're being taught. And a part of that might be not passing. I don't know. That's just not anywhere I want to go near, honestly, for me personally. But for you, make the challenges. Make people investigate it for themselves. Make them learn. Make them actually do science. They'll learn the outcome of things. And so I think the more and more people that are doing this, and the more that the rest of, let's say, America is waking up, because they're seeing other people just like you and me make these types of videos, they're able to wake up or maybe open their mind and eyes a little bit, because that little bit, that's where I started. A little bit changed to a lot. I was very, very firm in my thoughts and foundations and my belief systems, and they've all been crushed the past 10 years, which is a good thing. Not complaining whatsoever. It's been a very good thing for personal growth, and I just want to share that personal growth on this channel with y'all. Apart from me, it helps me organize my thoughts on the subjects. It also helps me learn, because I have to look into it even more if I'm trying to give you information. But the biggest part of all this, for one, if you do make your own videos, share your own findings, then good on you. Hopefully you'll share. You can either share it on my links or just make a video. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. It's easy. Cell phone, YouTube. You probably have an account. If you don't, it takes 2 seconds. Link it with your Google, and boom, you can output a video as long as you want. You can do a 2-hour video if you wanted to, and upload it onto YouTube. If you're not to that point, or you're scared to be kind of on camera, that's fine. But as long as you're looking into it, look into everything yourself. I come into contact personally with a lot of people about various subjects where they don't even want to entertain the thought, because it does ruin it ruins your mind when you're not woke up yet, and then you wake up, your mind is blown away. And it's hard to grasp and understand how you could have, your whole belief system is crumbled and it's gone. But it is. So don't let that be you. That's all. Cheese.